Hello again, Seminarian David Langford here with another short video. So this past week we had the privilege of celebrating the feast of Saints Thomas More and John Fisher, both martyrs in England, opposing Henry VIII's seizure of church and appointing himself his own personal pope. One of my favorite books is actually a play called A Man for All Seasons. It's a play on the life of St. Thomas More, who was a brilliant legal scholar, devout Catholic, and a great man of conscience. So all through his life, he lived rightly. His life before martyrdom was just as holy as his life as he awaited martyrdom. And the play really explains that and shows it in a really beautiful way. Near the beginning, there's this man, Richard Rich, who comes to More. More is at this point the Chancellor of England, the number 2 guy in the country. And this guy, Richard Rich, wants More to give him a government position. And More asks him, I'll quote, "Why not be a teacher? You'd be a fine teacher, perhaps a great one." Rich responds, "If I was, who would know it?" More responds, You, your pupils, your friends, God. Not a bad public, that." Rich doesn't take More's advice. He wants to get ahead in the world, and he will sell his soul multiple times to get ahead until finally, in More's trial, he appears on stand to perjure himself in testimony that he claims More gave that never happened. More's response is really beautiful, and it's a great lesson for us all to reflect on. So here's what More says in response. "It profits a man nothing to give his soul for the whole world, but for Wales?" Rich had been promised that he would be made Chancellor of Wales if he perjured. It's not even the whole world. Christ says it's not worth it to sell your soul for the whole world, so it's definitely not worth it for anything less than that. A second beautiful conversation comes from More speaking to the Duke of Norfolk, a friend who was confused by the whole matter. So the Duke was complaining to him, "Oh, confound all this. I'm not a scholar. I don't know whether the marriage was lawful or not, but Thomas, look at these names. Why can't you do as I did and come with us for fellowship?" More responds, "And when we die, and you are sent to heaven for doing your conscience, and I am sent to hell for not doing mine, will you come with me for fellowship?" So the Feast of Thomas More is a wonderful time to reflect on how we live our life and if we're ready to stand for what we believe in. So a great suggestion, if you find yourself bored and have extra time to read, go find A Man for All Seasons and read it. It's really wonderful, and I don't think you'll regret it. God bless.